having a low quality woman is bad for you and your mental health and your progression as a male. Now, you should probably avoid low quality women as much as possible. I know it seems hard to figure out, and trust me, I know that because I've been in a relationship before where my woman, or the woman I was with, was really low quality, and she did drag me down a little bit. God bless, she's doing all right now. It is tough. It is tough. I went from the peak of my life at the time to one of the worst downfalls I've ever seen in mankind. Now, I was on the trajectory to become the next Napoleon Bonaparte, and now I'm on the trajectory to become, I don't fucking know, General Burnside or something from the American Civil War. But no, all jokes aside, a low quality woman will drag you down. You do not want to be in a relationship with a low quality woman. Like, low quality women lack a lot of things. They are not good for you. They generally are going to be the reason for your downfall. And you're like, Casper, how do I spot a low quality woman? How do I know there's a low quality woman? Well, you won't know unless she's smart with it. You know, low quality women are normally like fucking smart. They like hide their true identities until later. But generally, you can tell if there's a low quality woman through like maybe a couple steps. So the first way you can generally tell a woman is low quality is by the way she dresses. There's generally, you can generally spot one out like this. Like, it's like going to like a certain country in fucking, like, let's go with Poland. You go to Poland trying to spot out a black guy. It's impossible, basically, right? But you can spot a shit ton of white people. That's basically like that. You can spot out all the fucking like low quality women. I don't know if that's a good example or not, but you can generally spot out a low quality woman by the way she dresses. Does she dress immodestly? Does she cover up? Does she make her features known? How, like, you can generally tell. I don't think I need to explain. You can tell when a woman is low quality by the way she dresses. She might have a good personality, don't get me wrong. She might be a really nice person to talk to and whatnot, but she's not good quality for you. Because as a wise man once said, your woman is the representation of what you believe in. The second way you can spot a woman or a low quality woman is the way she kind of behaves. You can kind of spot it out. You can, if you know what I mean. I can't really explain it because it's like one of the things I cannot explain, but the way she behaves, her like social cues and shit, you can normally tell if there's a low quality woman behind that. Further of all, this might be controversial, but wait. If a woman is technically a little bit on the bigger side, I'm not talking like a woman that are a little bit chubby, I'm talking about unhealthy. They could be low quality. Because if they let themselves get to a position like that, then I guess you kind of got to question if you want to be with that type of person. And I'm not trying to say it in a mean, condescending type of way. I'm just saying it for your own improvement. Why would you go with a woman that's a little bit on the heavier side? Well, not Elizabeth. If she's obese, why would you go with that? Because she can't control herself. She can't control her ability to eat. And I mean, if she can't control her ability to stop putting food in her mouth, what makes it a good idea what else can she not control? Can she not control her hormones? Can she not control her anger? You know what I mean. But if we're past the point of trying to find, if we're looking at low quality women and we're in a talking stage with them, right? This is how here are some of the behavioral signs that generally you cannot pass up on in like looking at like when you're talking to a low quality woman. I have like a list on my docs here. Like a lack of accountability, self-entitlement or any type of entitlement, manipulation or causing unnecessary drama, lack of self-improvement, which if you like showing no ambition, passion and desire for any personal growth, poor interpersonal behavior, being rude, just not being a nice person to other people. Like if you're going out on a date and she's not like nice, that she feels entitled, then well, you know what. And high maintenance and low value, when she demands high effort, but she herself is not someone to put high effort for. So I'll give you, you can generally make a gist of that, and you can let you know. If you're on a talking stage with a woman and she shows more than one of these like signs or behavioral signs, you know that you might be cooked. You know, you might like this woman, you might not, but at the end of the day, you gotta be selfish in the fact that you gotta choose yourself always, because it's your life, not theirs. They'll always choose their own satisfaction over yours, so generally you should pick your own satisfaction over anyone else. I don't think that's selfish. I mean, it can be, I guess, but again, you're looking out for yourself, your future, and your life. So yeah, anyway, this is going to be a controversial video, especially about the way and whatever. Thank you for watching. Yeah, remember to do the hard work, and also remember that small steps equals big growth. See you later. Bye bye.